Alright, everybody, welcome back for TGN Channel 6 and YouTube.com/technology, as well as my own personal channel, The Smoking Android. We finally got it. FedEx just left my doorstep after also charging me a $90 HST tax plus duty tax. And for those of you in the rest of the world and the rest of Canada that don't live in British Columbia, HST is a funny little tax that the government decided to bestow upon us to ease our pains of taxes, when in fact they actually hiked them up more. But that's a whole nother story. We're here today to do an unboxing of the brand new Samsung Galaxy S3. So I'm super excited. Now, just keep in mind this is the international version, alright? We are still waiting for the North American version to hit my doorstep. That will be coming this week, hopefully. And then we'll sort of be able to do a side-by-side comparison of the two devices beside each other in terms of performance and things like that, because some of the internal specs obviously are different. If you've been following any news in the Samsung Galaxy S3, you'll know that one has a quad-core processor and the other one has a dual-core. One has 1 GB of RAM and the other one has 2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. Now, this came directly from handtech.co.uk. I'm going to give you guys a bit of advice. Don't ever pay for anything online using an e-check through PayPal, because that takes forever. I could have had this probably a week and a half ago if I just used my credit card, but I wasn't thinking, and that's the case. Now, because it came all the way from England, it came with another box here. Now, I haven't taken a look in here. All I've done is basically open up the FedEx package itself and pulled out these two boxes just to make sure that everything was in fact there and there is no broken, shattering type sounds. And there is none. So that's a good sign. So we'll go ahead and I'm trying to decide what I want to open first. The fancy box with no tape on it, which is also slightly damaged, or the Samsung Galaxy S3. Well, considering we've already seen 1,000 videos out there of the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S3, I'm just going to take a look at what this box includes. So I'll go ahead and open this up. And I'm not sure what this is. Put that off to the side. And it is a charger adapter. So that is for Europe. And I don't happen to live there. But oh, look at that. Cool. It's like a switchblade. That is obviously for North America. So good stuff there. I'll be able to charge my device. After all, I'm going to have to read all this stuff later on. Anyways, so okay. Now I've got my fancy-pantsy dragon knife here. Kwacha! And we'll go ahead and open this sucker up here. Alright. I hope that cut it. I'm a pretty weak guy. And yep, I'm strong enough to open it up. Awesome. So, as expected, the Samsung Galaxy S3. And we'll go ahead and pull that out. And as you can see, it's got the 4.8-inch display with your Super HD AMOLED. Of course, that's Pentile, but we're not going to go down that road, are we? Of course, it's got our quad-core CPU, it's got NFC, it's got Bluetooth, I believe, 4, and obviously running Android technology, otherwise it wouldn't be on this show. And of course, we got the marble white. Now, I had originally ordered the Pebble Blue, and when I had called Handtech, with the concern that, maybe my Pebble Blue won't be showing up in the mail for quite some time, they had assured me that no problem, we're going to have plenty of stock, it shouldn't be an issue. And as time went on, I started to sort of second guess that, and I called them back just to double check, and they said, yep, it's going to be about 4 weeks additional to get the Pebble Blue version. I said, there is no way in hell I'm waiting that long. Send me the white one immediately. Now, I'm going to have to say that Handtech has done a fantastic job with shipping, because they have certain shipping options to go to to North America. Actually, I think they only have one shipping option to go to North America. Now, they say 1 to 4 days. Literally within 24 hours of my payment being cleared and all that good stuff, it's at my doorstep. 24 hours. I was watching it on the FedEx site. That was fantastic. Actually, quite exciting. And hurry up, get here, So anyways, we've got the device here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these stickers off. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. If I could find the tabs for the top here. Is it going to let me pull the oh, here's the tab. There we go. All right. I'm going to put that off to the side. Of course, we'll pull off the back piece here. And as you can tell, it's I mean, they weren't lying when they said this hyperglaze is super glossy. I've heard some complaints from other people who have this device, who have the marble white version, that in direct sunlight, the glare from the sun on the marble white actually starts canceling out your ability to see the screen. So we'll have to test that out in the coming days. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what else is in the box here. And seeing a little tab here. All right, put that down there. We've got, obviously, your warranty card. Yay, I'll be voiding that as soon as I can. Your quick start guide. I don't need that. I'm a man. And we've got our European charging block there, which will be plugged into this behemoth of a beast for me. So that'll be interesting to have in my wall. Oh, man. All right. And we got the earbuds, of course. Are you gelling? I'm gelling. All right. What else we got here? Another piece for the... I mean, holy smokes. Like, I swear I'm building a Transformer robot with these pieces here. And we've got our USB/charging cable here, of course. I, for one, have never really been a huge fan of the quality of the Samsung. However, I'm going to tell you right now that in previous Samsung devices I've reviewed, things like that, the data cable actually felt a lot weaker, and this is actually starting to feel like the thickness of it. And I could be going crazy right now, so you'll go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But it just feels like it's a lot more like a higher quality data cable than that comes with, like, you know, the Samsung Galaxy S2 and so on. So we'll see how that stands up. That's just my personal preference. I'm sort of silly like that. All right, what else we got in here? Of course, the headphones. And yeah, gimme, I'll be using you. I like the white headphones, and I think it's going to look really, really slick with the marble white. I keep saying marble blue. I don't think that exists. Anyways, that's cool. But one thing I did notice is that in the Pebble Blue versions, it comes with the white headphones as well. And I was a bit confused by that, because you would kind of think that they'd toss in something similar color, even maybe just some black headphones. But I'm not complaining. There's some free headphones, and Samsung's headphones that come with their devices are actually really, really high quality. So I'm not going to really complain about that. So put that down there. And we've got the battery, and as you can see, nothing else in the box whatsoever. I suppose you could always use that to hold stuff. Yeah, hold stuff. All right, so we'll put that box off to the side, and gimme. Why can't I open? Am I going to have to use Mr. Dragon Knife on you? Holy smokes. Oh, okay. I can hear you guys being like, you should have used the knife, dude. All right, so this is our whopping, I don't even know where to, oh, there it is. I was going to say I don't even know where to look, but I already know how big it is. It's a nice whopping 2100 milliamp battery. So that is one large mother, isn't it? That's awesome. Awesome. I've been getting some pretty poor battery time with my Motorola Atrix right now, so I can't wait to start using this as my main driver. Now, for all of you out there that have been following me for a while now because of my Motorola Atrix, I will continue doing videos on that, so don't worry. But this is about the Samsung Galaxy S3, so, you know, like everybody does, ooh, it's all bendy, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. It's a backing. I'm going to have a case on it regardless anyways, most likely, so I'm not really too concerned. The one thing I will mention is that the Samsung logo here is sort of like a metallic silver looking. As you can see, it does shine, and it actually, like, you can feel it. It's like braille. It actually has texture to it, so that's cool. And we'll go ahead and toss this sucker in there. And where's the, okay, there we go. All right. And so we've got that in there, all this good stuff. It's very shiny. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. This does have a micro SIM slot. All right, so if you do get this device and you've got your standard SIM card, you're going to need to go to your carrier and you're going to need to get a new SIM card. One thing that I will mention is that you can go on eBay and you can actually find these little sort of SIM card cutters or micro SIM adapters so that you can sort of change it between, legacy devices. I'm going to say legacy, and, this I would consider a legacy device, my Motorola Atrix, right, just because it does have the old standard size SIM card in it. But anyways, So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, it doesn't come with any micro SD card, but this is the 16 gigabyte version. And one thing big to keep in mind is that Samsung has worked out a deal with Dropbox to allow you to get 50 gigabytes of free Dropbox storage for the first 2 years. I kind of wish that it was like, hey, here's 50 gigabytes for the first 2 years, and then after those 2 years, we'll just let you, keep 25 gigs for free forever. So anyways, that's just my personal opinion, but still fantastic. Now, I'm really interested to see how putting this back covering goes on, and it seems pretty smooth. I've had like the Samsung Galaxy S2 HD LTE that I recently did a review on. The back cover was literally almost impossible to get back on. It was driving me crazy. So anyways, there we are. We'll go ahead and power it up, and you better have juice. Yes. This is actually really exciting for me, guys. Most of you are probably like, yeah. But for me, this is pretty exciting. I've been waiting for this device for a long time. As you can see there, you might not be able to see too well, but there's the LED indicator there. That's fantastic. That's actually, that was one of the things that was holding me back right around the time when I was getting my Motorola Atrix from getting the Galaxy S2. Was because it didn't have an LED indicator. And quite honestly, I think every device should have an LED indicator. It just does not make sense to not have one. So anyways, one thing I do like about the LED indicator on this device is that you cannot see it. Like, it's underneath the plastic, and obviously this plastic is, somewhat see-through, and see-through is just a horrible word to describe, but for lack of better words, that's what I'm gonna go with. So I mean, like, as you can see, there is no, there's no light. You just can't see it until it actually illuminates. Same thing goes for the capacitive buttons at the bottom here. I'm trying to look, see if I can focus in on this a little bit better for you guys here. As you can see, you just cannot see the capacitive buttons, and that is so cool. The Pebble Blue version, I know that you can make them out a little bit better, but I mean, even in just the slightest low light situations, it'll look like they're not there. So basically, vanishing capacitive buttons. All right, so just after I started powering up the device for the first time, I actually had to run out really quickly, because I had some business to attend to, and while I was out, I figured I may as well stop by the carrier store and pick myself up one of them fancy-pantsy micro SIM cards. So I've done that, we've got it all switched over, and I've actually gone through the whole setup process, but you guys know what that looks like. It's the exact same setup process as any Android device known to mankind. So, while I had it powered up, I actually took it upon myself to start checking out some of the settings and things like that. And as you can see, the device just turned off there because, well, not turned off, the screen actually just timed out because it can't see my eyes. That's right, I do have the eye detection turned on, which I believe is called Smart Stay. So I'll go ahead and turn that back on. Now, as you can see, you can actually change the lock screen wallpaper. And one other cool thing that I wanted to note is that I also noticed that these lock screen icons, or shortcuts, if you will, can actually be changed out. So you can change those to any application you want that you have on your device. So we'll go ahead and we'll just swipe up like that. And this is basically well, it's not basically, this is literally exactly what you'll be looking at. And I'm assuming that the North American version won't be too much different, with the exception of some of the apps in the app drawer. So now we're just going to go ahead and take a quick little gander at some of this stuff here, just because, well, we're here to do an unboxing. So as you can see, these are the apps that come with the unlocked version here. And you'll notice that it is an infinite scroll. It is not a sort of comes to the end and then starts moving on to widgets like stock ice cream sandwich, Android. So you do hit the widgets tab there up at the top. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit more for you guys, and perhaps even focus. And that looks good about there. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of cool different stock Samsung widgets that come with it. Looks like you've got a little alarm clock type widget, some other cool clock widgets, lots of clock widgets, actually, contacts. You've got something for navigation, your Dropbox, stuff like that. Obviously, Flipboard, because that comes stock on the device, which is strange because I actually heard in a forum somewhere, read in a forum somewhere, that their international Samsung Galaxy 3 didn't actually come with Flipboard, and they seemed quite upset about that. So that's kind of neat. You've got the transparent Google search bar. I'll probably be making use of that. One thing I'm not really too sure of is what mono audio is. Obviously, it's coming out of one speaker? I don't really understand that. So maybe you guys can help me in the comments below. All of you audio techies out there, maybe you guys might be able to help me out with that. What else we've got here? Music player, all this standard stuff. You've got your S memo, cool. That might come in handy. Negative colors toggle, it looks like. What else we have? Software update toggle. That's kind of interesting. I have actually tried. Every phone I get, for some reason, I always click software update just in case. You never know, right? And unfortunately, there has been no software update. So we'll go ahead and hit home. What else? Cool things. You hit that and you get the little control bar animation going across. I don't know if that's if you can disable that or not. It would be nice because for me it'll just tend to be a bit annoying after a while. If I kind of already know what's up there, and I'll know that I can scroll between the different ones as well. And of course, you can just hit there and in true ice cream sandwich fashion, jump into your settings menu. So if we're taking a quick look at some of my favorite parts about the Samsung Galaxy S3 is LED indicator. You can actually start customizing that. That's the first time I've seen that in a stock form of a device, as well as motion. This is where Samsung has really spent a lot of time. As soon as you get the device, all of these will be turned off, motion activation. So basically, and they actually did that on purpose, and I think it's actually a good idea because as you start to go through and you starting to set up the settings for your device, it'll give you a little pop-up window that sort of tells you, hey, you can do this, the manual way, or there is the motion gesture that you can use instead or as well. And so it just kind of, as you start going through the device, it starts kind of teaching you all of the different motion activations and what they do. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to jump on in here, you can turn this on. Whoop! You can see that little flash up there. That means it can't see my eyes, and so it's about to turn off the screen there, which is really cool. It works really well actually. In fact, I actually turned the device slightly to the left and slightly to the right. I've tried it, and it still detects my eyes and stays on until I literally start kind of forcing it that way. At which point I obviously can't see my eyes. But moving on, so here's the motion menu here. You can take a look at some of the stuff in here. Lots of really cool stuff. Shake to update. So if you wanted to, I don't know. I'm assuming that would be for the network to see what kind of devices are available for you to connect to. Turn over to mute. Pan to browse image. Gives you a little description of what everything does. And that's pretty neat. You go ahead and click on something, for instance, and you can click on Learn About. After you put your device down, the screen will turn off. Let's see if it does. And it turned off. And let's try picking it up. And it vibrated, and it turned on. I mean, that is pretty cool, guys. That is pretty cool. Tap top right. So here's another one I want to show you guys. I'm not going to go through all these because I want to save some of this stuff for the review and the first look hands-on videos and all kinds of stuff. Also, one thing I do want to mention, if you guys have any requests for anything specific about the device you want me to do a quick little video about, just let me know in the comments below and I will fill that request, whether that's, what kind of live wallpapers they have to how fast does it load web pages. I will do a video demonstrating whatever you guys want. We all know this is an extremely exciting device, and because a lot of people don't have this device right now and won't have the device until at least the 20th of this month, I figure you guys probably want to see what you're going to be getting, or help you guys out, make your decision on if you want to pick that up. So let's try this. All right, so it's obviously put up a fake contacts list here. So I'll tap twice. So you try double tap, and it goes to the top of the list. So that's pretty neat. And let's see how light I can tap it before it stops recognizing the gesture. So that was really light there. Try one more time. Nope. Now that was basically, you couldn't even squash an ant with how lightly I was tapping it there. So we'll try one more time. Yeah, so a little bit more. And still nothing. There we go. So, don't smash your device. Don't start punching it in the head. Just hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, I want to go to the top. Hey, wake up, you. Please, wake up, you. All right, maybe I have to be more Vertical. There we go. Yeah, maybe it's also you have to be more vertical. I don't know. That's obviously going to take some getting used to. All of these gesture or motion activated gesture sort of controls are very, very new. And it's definitely going to take some time to get used to. So, but that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have all kinds of videos on this. Like I mentioned before, we're also getting the North American version, which is the LTE with the 2 gigs of RAM. We're going to be doing some side-by-side comparisons, some speed tests, performance tests, things like that. Also, like I said, let me know in the comments below if you want to see anything in particular. I have absolutely no problem fitting that into the video queue, if you will, for all the content and stuff like that we're going to be posting here. And don't forget to stay tuned for the Samsung Galaxy S3 launch party, which we will be getting coverage of as well. So that's exciting. And we also might have a very, very, very exclusive treat that I guarantee you will only find here on TGN. So anyways, guys, yeah, thanks again for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future on everything tech. And for TGN Channel 6, youtube.com/technology, as well as my own personal channel, The Smoking Android. We'll see you guys in the next video.